Okay, so when you open up the app, you get this little menu, and there's a couple of options. This is literally like these. All of these are literally what they say. It's just like a built-in guitar, and you can even do like a little squiggly, a little bit of a you can even cheat, if you're lazy and a fraud and a phony, you can even like boom, immediate country song. Dude, there are white women that love this shit right now. Anyways, so yeah, there's a couple of options. This literally just lets you record your voice, and this just lets you plug in instruments if you have the right attachments. So normally what I start with, and this is just where you get more, sounds. I don't know. It's stuff. You'll understand as you use the app. Yeah, so usually I start off with keyboard or a drum pattern, depending on how I'm feeling. It's almost always a keyboard, but you're asking about the drums, so we'll start with that today. There's a couple of options with the drums. The keyboard, there are two, but these don't really matter. The only one that really matters is this one. This is the cool one, the sampler. But everything else is just like normal, But if you want to sample your voice or something, you can just use that, which is pretty sick, honestly. But yeah, we'll start with the acoustics, with the drums, and there's a. Can you please focus, Jesus. This is smart drums. This thing sucks, dude. And when I tell you it sucks. Like, look at this. What are these? A simple, loud, a complex. What is a complex clap? Yeah. So what's a loud complex? What is this? Yeah, this is. You can see this is dog shit. What I normally use is the acoustic drums. I used to use the beat sequencer a lot when I first started because it just makes it simple to make like a drum beat. You can even just randomize it. And it gives you a really wacky ass fucking 5th grade ass beat. So no thanks. But it's useful. That's what I use a lot when I first started. But this is what I did to make the drum pattern that you were talking about. So there's obviously the acoustic, which is pretty cool. I use this a lot sometimes, just depending on the song. But I was making a dance song last time, so I didn't want to. And I don't remember exactly which one I used, but this is my favorite one, the Birdland Cuts. And immediately before I start recording, I go to the top left corner and I touch this little bitch and I slide her over to the track settings and I go to velocity. Because if you keep the velocity at medium, high, or low, it can randomly make the notes you play lower or louder. You see? That one didn't change at all, but so I just turn it off so it's more consistent. So now it's just gonna always be loud. Right? And then you go up here. You can go up here to change your tempo, this little cog right under the Wi-Fi, and you can change the tempo you want. You can even tap to set it, so like, and it'll give you a tempo that's accurate or whatever. And you can even slide that bitch, boom, pretty sick shit. There's a couple other things here. I don't really use them except for the fade out sometimes. Everything else is kind of redundant, doesn't really matter. Anyways, now, and one last thing. You can lengthen your song right here. If you press this, you can either add a section, which I bet has benefits, but I've never done it. I don't know what it does, but I bet there's a reason why people do it. And then you can just add more length to the section you're currently on. And you can even make it automatic so that as long as you're recording, it'll just keep adding length to the song. So then, now you're ready to record. You want to turn on the metronome for the drum pad because it's you want to be more on beat. So then you're ready. Okay, I fucked up there, but it'll fix itself. It didn't fix itself that well, but it comes with a quantizer. Right here, you could turn it off if you want, so that it plays exactly what you want. I usually just keep it on just to help me out, but you can change it to triplets or swings or whatever. You can read it down there to understand it a little more. And then the cool thing is that I just did this, but I can record over that too. So I can be like, right? sounds like shit, man. I don't know why it's coming out so weird. But there you go. And then, yeah, you can just keep adding layers and layers and layers, which is pretty sick, you know? I wish this came out better, because this is kind of, what the fuck? I wanted to, like, actually show you, like, how you can, let me just try again. Actually, that would have been a good lesson. Hold up. So, like, if you record something, if you record some shit, right? You can just delete it. If you slide down here, you can bring down a little menu that lets you control the track, and you press it once, you press it twice, but not in succession. Just press it once and then press it twice, and then you press delete. You can delete something, right? And then to go to the whole, like, to not have this little slide menu and to actually just go to the real menu. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. Just to go to this, you just press that button, the little button right next to the 3 squares. Okay, so let's try again real quick. Okay, so just like, right, and then you can record over that. And then you can record again. Boom. And yeah, you can just keep going. And then I had to add little drum fills, like the one I did in my song. You just want to like touch these, like so. Right, and it will just like. Boom. So now you have a cool little thing, right? So you press the button I said to bring up this menu, and now you can add a new one. And if you want to delete a track, you just press it once. I mean twice, but not in succession. Just like that. And then you can go to the keyboards. And yeah, fuck it, we'll just use this one. And then now you can just like record shit, you know, like you know, just like cool shit. So now, hey, yeah, this is shit. And that's basically it, dude. You just keep going, you keep adding things. You can do a little bit of mixing, like really basic shit, just by sliding it. Also by touching the little 3 things. There's a couple more complex things. It's really complicated. There's a lot of shit going on here. You'll get better at it as you learn tutorials, as you see better tutorials in this shit. And yeah, I hope you make some pretty decent shit on that, man. Hopefully it's more. Hopefully this was useful. God, I don't know, but yeah, there you go. Subscribe.